Welcome back to another episode of Improving Your Vocabulary. So, like the previous video, we have a method of how to improve your vocabulary, not just learning the word and its meaning. So, I'm Dr. Chris Ho from Australia. I'm your English coach to help you prepare for your IELTS or also just generally improve your English. So to learn vocabulary, it is not in an isolated situation. You have to learn the words, but you also have to know how to say the words correctly. And then you have to know the words in a context, but not one context alone, but in several contexts. Then you have to know how to use the words in your situation. First, let me give you the 10 words that we are going to go through today, and I'll use all these 10 words in one story so that you can see how they are linked together, how they come together as a whole. So nervous, impatient, deliberate, specific, fantastic, persist, favorite, toxic, well-mannered, perfect. So this is the passage. Sarah was feeling nervous about her presentation at work. She wanted everything to be perfect, but her impatient colleague kept rushing her to finish. "Relax," her manager said. "It's okay to take your time and be deliberate with your points." Sarah decided to remain calm and focus on presenting her ideas in a specific and clear way. After the meeting, her team complimented her, calling her performance fantastic. She realized that her ability to persist through challenges was one of her strengths. Later, she went for lunch and ordered her favorite dish, a fresh salad with toxic-free ingredients. As she ate, she thought about how being well-mannered in difficult situations helped build a positive image at work. So when you use this, so all these 10 words can be used in one situation, and you can see how they're linked together. I will explain now the words and how they're linked together. So Sarah, I'll read the passage again, one sentence by one sentence, and slowly, so that you can hear the melody and the rhythm of the sentence. Sarah was feeling nervous about her presentation at work. So the other thing we said with learning a word, you have to also learn the stress part of the word. So listen properly, listen closely, and hear which part of the word, especially when the word is 2, 3, or 4 syllable long. Nervous, so that's 2 syllable, nervous. Sarah was feeling nervous about her presentation at work. She wanted everything to be perfect, but her impatient, so here you can read two ways, impatient colleague or impatient colleague. So I like the second one better, but her impatient colleague kept rushing her to finish. Relax, her manager said. It's okay, or it's okay to take your time and be deliberate, two ways as well, deliberate or deliberate with your points. Sarah decided to remain calm and focus on presenting her ideas in a specific and clear way. After the meeting, her team complimented her, calling her performance fantastic. That's the second one, fantastic, rather than fantastic. Fantastic. Her performance was fantastic. Her newbie. She realized that her ability to persist through challenges was one of her strengths. Later, she went for lunch and ordered her favorite dish. So this is pronounced favorite, and then you got the rhythm, favorite. So the last two syllable is read quickly. Favorite dish. A fresh salad with toxic-free ingredients. As she ate, she thought about how being well-mannered in difficult situations helped build a positive image at work. So now you have heard the words being used in one situation and how they are connected. So now we will use the words and practice the words in different situations, apart, separate from this passage. So we'll have two examples for each word. So nervous. She felt nervous before her driving test, but passed with flying colors. She felt nervous before her driving test, but passed with flying colors. His voice trembled because he was nervous about speaking in the public. His voice trembled because he was nervous about speaking in public. Impatient. He became impatient while waiting for the train that was running late. He became impatient while waiting for the train that was running late. The children were impatient for the movie to begin. They couldn't wait for the movie to begin. He became impatient. He became impatient means he was becoming agitated. He was becoming frustrated. He was becoming angry. So that's impatient. The children here, impatient for the movie means they are eager. They can't wait. They're impatient. They wanted to start immediately. They wanted to start as soon as possible. They were eager. They were looking forward for the movie to begin. Deliberate. Her actions were deliberate as she carefully planned every detail. Deliberate. So in this sentence, the word deliberate is already being explained in the sentence. So deliberate being planning carefully, planning in detail. So that's being deliberate. So the next one, the company took a deliberate approach to solve the issue step by step. So also planning carefully and definitely. Very definite approach, very deliberate approach. They took they were very serious and they were very careful in solving the problem. So they were deliberate, they were careful, and they were doing it step by step. Specific. Could you give me a specific example of what you mean? Specific. Exactly what you mean. Specific. Don't bullshit around. Don't talk this and that. Just tell me exactly. Give me a specific example. So for example, in this video, I'm giving you specific examples of how to use the words. So particular, direct, accurate examples of how to use the word. The instructions were not specific enough. So there's two ways to pronounce this as well. Specific were not specific enough. The other way is specific. I like the second way. The instructions were not specific enough. They were not detailed enough. They were here and there. They were confusing. They were not specific enough. Because they're not specific enough, they caused confusion. So the instructions were not specific enough, which caused confusion. Fantastic. Fantastic. The holiday was fantastic. Everything exceeded our expectations. Fantastic. The holiday was great, was excellent, was beyond expectation. So again, when you use a sentence, when you make a sentence, it's always good to have the meaning of that word embedded in the sentence. So the holiday was fantastic, meaning the holiday exceeded their expectation. That's why it's fantastic. So the meaning of the word fantastic is within the sentence as well. Okay, whereas the second sentence, she has a fantastic idea for the school project. This one doesn't mean anything because fantastic could mean a bad idea. She had a bad idea, she had a good idea, but you wouldn't know because she said it's just say she had a fantastic idea for the school project. So if you want to put some meaning into this word, you should make a sentence that include the meaning of the word fantastic. For example, let me think. Okay, like this. She had a fantastic idea for the school project and she was very excited. So if you have a fantastic idea, you'll be excited, you'll be happy, you're looking forward to you're looking forward to the project. So in this case, she had a fantastic idea for the school project. Like she had a brilliant idea, she had a great idea, she had a fantastic idea for the project and was very eager to start it, or was very impatient to start it. Okay, persist. Even though it was difficult, he decided to persist and finish the marathon. So this again, you can see the meaning of the word persist embodied in the sentence. Persist means push on. So even though it's difficult, he decided to persist, to push on, even though it was difficult, and finish the marathon. Even though it was a difficult exam, he decided to persist and finish it. So usually persisting or persist means there's something against you. So the next sentence you can see, she managed to persist. Persist. So I like to use the second emphasis, persist, rather than persist. She managed to persist. She managed to persist in her studies despite distractions. So she pushed on. There were so many things against her, but she pushed on. There were distractions, there were noise, there was this, there was that, there was this, but she didn't worry about it. She kept going. She persisted. Favorite. Ice cream is my favorite dessert, especially in summer. So because it's hot, it's my favorite dessert in summer. But in winter, it's not my favorite dessert because it's cold. So I don't like to eat ice cream in winter. His favorite subject in school has always been mathematics. His favorite subject in school has always been mathematics. So if you want to give more meaning to the word favorite, you can add this to the sentence. His favorite subject in the school has always been mathematics, and he does very well in that subject. His favorite subject is mathematics, and because of that, he does very well in it. Toxic. Avoid touching the plant. It could be toxic to humans. Toxic, bad. It could be poisonous. It's no good. It's toxic. Avoid touching the plant. It could be toxic. to humans. So because it's toxic, you avoid it. So there's some meaning to explain the word toxic. What's toxic? Something to be avoided. Toxic, so you avoid it. The next one as well as some contrarian. The next sentence as well, there is something opposite when you use the word toxic. So he realized the relationship was toxic and decided to end it. So he realized that the relationship was bad, was poisonous. It wasn't going well. There was problems in it. So he decided to end it. So there's two parts. Because it's toxic, he decided to end it. He decided to discontinue it. He decided to break it up. Well-mannered. Their child is so well-mannered, always saying please and thank you. So a child that is well-mannered, that's behaving well, will say please and thank you. So that's the word well-mannered. Behave well. Being well-mannered is an important quality in a professional setting. Being well-mannered is an important quality in a professional setting. So being kind, being gentle, being polite is an important quality in a professional setting. Perfect. Perfect. So this one was, you can hear, so this one, perfect. So her presentation was perfect without any mistakes. So perfect means without any mistakes. The weather was perfect for a picnic at the beach. The weather was perfect for a picnic at the beach. So it wasn't raining, otherwise it wouldn't be good for a picnic at the beach. So perfect weather for a picnic at the beach. So I hope you got a little bit out of this, even though you may have known the words before, but you can see it being used in a different context, in a different situation, and that will familiarize you and allow you to understand deeper, greater, the meaning of the word, and hence be able to use it, which is what you want. Knowing the meaning of the word, able to say it properly with the word stress, with the rhythm, and also most importantly to be able to use it. To be able to use it functionally, to be able to use it in your everyday language, and especially using it when you are speaking and talking to someone, talking to your examiners during the exam. You have to use these words and emphasize these words so that you are confident with these words. So this is 10 words, and we'll go on to more words that you can use. You don't need to know every single word, but if you know a good amount of word and you can use it, marshal the words in your speech, then that's excellent. So remember to subscribe so that you can be alerted to the next edition of this and other videos, which I'll be making another video giving you tips on how to improve, how to enhance your oral examination, question and answer with the examiner, and also the section where you talk about a topic. Good luck. See you again soon.